Internet, hello and welcome to OKLCS Spring 2018 Platinum Capped Week 9. This is the final week of the regular season, and there's a lot on the line for these teams in the last week of the regular season. I'm Alex HNA22, joined by Casey Carradine Dodds to cast what we have of Platinum Capped Week 9 for you. Just taking a look over the standings going into this week. Oklahoma Platinum Rush, they're at the top of the table, 7-1. But that one loss that they have is to Reign of Kings Platinum.
It's important.
Which Reign of Kings Platinum is one game behind them, meaning that if Oklahoma Platinum Rush were to and Reign of Kings Platinum were to win, then Reign of Kings Platinum would be taking the #1 seed.
They want that seed.
Yeah, the seeding really does come into effect. So like we said, Reign of Kings Platinum and Gecko Slammed Armageddon, both of them are down just below OGR at 6-2. Following up that is Ironman, by the way, at 5-3. The old Razzle Dazzle at 4-4. Deathcap for QD, United is 1 Platinum, and Skyfate all sitting at 3-5. OU Platinum at 2-6, and Brahms Bodybuilders at 1-7.
Got one.
So, what this means is that if I'm not mistaken, that means that Oklahoma Platinum Rush, with a win, secure themselves #1 seed no matter what.
Yeah.
OU and Brahms Bodybuilders cannot make playoffs. The top 6 teams are the ones that go to playoffs.
But they got some wins.
Yep, for sure. In any case, the first game on the schedule is Skyfate versus Reign of Kings Platinum, which unfortunately we can't show to you. But so that means that we will be going into the first game after that, which will be between the old Razzle Dazzle and Deathcap for Cutie. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Like we were saying, Deathcap for Cutie are coming in at 3-5. The old Razzle Dazzle at 4-4. Deathcap for Cutie have to win to have a chance to go to playoffs. Old Razzle Dazzle, they can make a playoffs without a win, but getting a win here guarantees that they make playoffs.
So right now there is three teams that could be the 4th place seed.
There are a lot of teams that can make playoffs. Here we go. Oh, Shirani gonna get a bubble onto one. The decimating smash comes through, knocks up 4 members, and that's first blood over to Pro Shiznitz Kaisa. Military Troy flashes away against the barrier. Kawaiishi will flash to get at Shirani, taking some harass over the inside. But Aqua Prison by King Gilgalad. Shirani dies to the Pillar Peacemaker, but 3 kills to Deathcap for Cutie. They're chasing down Hadley, looking for another. There's the Playful Trickster. Hadley gonna throw it on a Cosmic Binding, son of 2 members to Deathcap for Cutie. They'll stop the chase here, or will they? Pro Shiznitz still looking for the last few autos for the passive from Kaisa.
He wants it.
It rears off, and they will back away 3-1 over to Deathcap for Cutie.
Save that Bard Q. Didn't even hit a wall with it. Save that Bard Q. Have you noticed that when you're backing now, it says channeling?
Yeah,
I
love that on the new patch.
I like that.
Parallelogram's trying to cheese something with stealing the blue, but he's sitting on a ward.
Yep.
The old Razzle Dazzle know what he's trying to do, and he's normally you would expect him to execute here, but Boy Toy Troy might just get a last shot off. Oh no, this is so
They're gonna
bad.
steal it.
No!
They're gonna steal it. Oh my god, that's amazing. Steal that blue.
Oh my gosh. And Reverence is here too with his smite available. He doesn't have to. Yeah. Well, he does have to worry about dying to Parallelogram's passive. He will smite it away, get the passive out of Parallelogram, and everything goes back the other way in favor of the old Razzle Dazzle.
That was.
Now that was in.
I don't miss. Was it season 5 or 6 where Scion would go and he'd start the enemy red buff and then he'd take chickens and then he would die and he'd come back to lane with buff?
That's new. You used to be able to just do one camp, like steal the buff and then teleport back to lane.
Yeah.
But now, some people have been doing, the 2 camp start where you steal a buff, you steal the Raptors. Unfortunately, Parallelogram got spotted out. Go Razzle Dazzle, nice back from Shirani, but that's Deathcap for Cutie level 2, Nyan Cat now. Pushing in onto Parallelogram. Spirit Fire.
I don't see a lot of Nasus in LCS play. I like seeing a little Susan every once in a while.
Maybe. I'm of the opinion that Nasus is a champion that's not fun for the game. No. Although it can be fun to watch, but he's getting ganked here by Soapy. Gonna look for the charm, gonna flash away, but he did it a little too early, and there's the charm, and there is the decimating smash. He will just get a Roar of the Slayer to the face, and Parallelogram picks up a kill back.
So yeah, okay, so pretty standard item starts. Fizz already has 4 stacks on his Dark Steel.
Thanks to those 1 kill and the 2 assists he got at level 1, starting off with that Dark Steel.
don't want Fizz to start off with that much.
Now he's gonna go aggressive onto Boy Toy Troy. There's the W proc.
Completely, completely zoning Boy Toy Troy off of his own win.
When a Fizz gets ahead in the lane, it just becomes so problematic because he can just jump on H's over and over. But will not find the stun. Shirani will get electrocuted. Kwaishi now going aggressive, and here's Soapy coming in for the charm. Will find it, and that will be an easy kill on the Boy Toy Troy.
That is the second gank on Soapy, and
yeah, doing really well. Landing the charms, no flash from Boy Toy Troy from the level 1. So forced the flash from Nyancat on the gank, and still got the kill.
I don't know if you were the red team, but if I had just seen Evelyn gank top and then I'd just seen Evelyn gank mid, I would assume she might
probably
be
pathing towards bot.
Yeah, I'd assume.
But they do, I mean, they see Reverence on the top side of the map trying to gank into parallelogram. Doesn't look like an aim of anything. And that means that Soapy, you can see him on the bottom side of the map. He's counter jungling into the backside jungle of the old Razzle Dazzle.
I don't like that Volibear skin. It looks like the Unchained Alistair skin. Old now. Very confused.
Well, the Unchained Alistair skin is red, isn't it? I think you're thinking of.
Yeah,
Gonna come forward. He gets ignited.
That
There's
is
a lot of damage to King
aggressive.
Gilgalad. The Summoner here comes out. Exhaust on the King Gilgalad. Flash forward. Procious this flashes away. In response, there's the Aqua Prison on the King Gilgalad. He'll take a lot of minion aggro. He's
oh my god!
Shirani picks him up. Cosmic Binding to stop him from chasing onto Hadley, but Shirani punishes King Gilgalad for the aggression.
This is when Kaisa needs to sell her Doran shield and get a GP10 item. That's
the support Kaisa.
That's support Kaisa.
Beautiful. Shirani and Procious. It was a little bit dicey. Procious is flashing or going in aggressively into Hadley and King Gilgalad. But then King Gilgalad is the one who oversteps, walks into a minion wave, gets Aqua Prison with minion aggro, and then just like blows up from like 7 minions attacking him at the same time.
I'm still not sure if Kaisa is an early game or a mid game champion.
She is terrible.
Yeah, her mid game gets strong after she gets her items and gets her her passive.
Yeah. She does do a lot of damage.
Since she's a hyper scaling character, assuming.
That's a play on the Trickster, but there's the stun, and here's Reverence! Kawaii went aggressive at the wrong time. You want to go aggressive on champions with very clear escape abilities like the Trickster. You have to watch and make sure that there's no jungler around, or at least have your jungler around to counter gank if it goes awry.
This was
just
half health.
Really the wrong time to go aggressive. Yeah, like you said, at half health, no vision of the enemy jungle.
That was aggressive.
Just really bad.
Yeah, that was a good.
But Kawaii does have 2 kills to it as the Hextech Revolver. That will add a little bit more burst. Trades Parallelogram out of mana though, and he's gonna get pushed in by Nyancat. In the Roar of the Slayer just to push him, but here's Soapy. There's the Wither used, but it will be an easy charm as Soapy just walks into him, and it's a level 4 Evelyn just hit level 5. There's the Fury of the Sands, and Nyancat gonna turn it around, put some damage down.
He's gonna stack you.
Out of mana.
He's gonna stack you.
No unstoppable onslaught available, and they have to flash away.
You have just become a minion. Be careful. Nasus is gonna stack you.
Parallelogram with no mana, and Soapy very behind on EXP. That they don't have the damage to burst through Nyancat, Fury of the Sands, but the charm coming back
aggressive.
up. Soapy looking
That's
for
aggressive.
Blue smites him down, but he misses the charm, but he will get it with the dash. Does he have enough damage? The Wither comes through. One more auto attack would be enough. It will be Soapy flashing forward for it. Nyancat does finally go down, overstaying. He had a good play where, you know, he had a good play, made them all flash away, and then overstays, lets the charm come back up, and just goes down.
Nasus had to use his ultimate just to 1v2 them, and once his ultimate was down, he had nothing to stop them from coming back in. So I don't actually know.
Parallelogram looking to dodge away from the skill shots from Boy Toy Troy. The slow comes through right as the arcane coming around. Parallelogram going to use the Roar of the Slayer, but he's taking a lot of minion aggro. There it is! That's going to be enough. But Parallelogram looking for the passive. There's the Aqua Prison, but misses after the flash. There's Argent Strike in Reverence will push him away with the Roar. Shirani flashes! Evanflow gets the kill onto Hadley. Going to get flipped over by Reverence, but not quite onto the trap. And there's Reverence taking a lot of damage. Going to get his regen up, flashing forward. Kawaii has to go away now. Reverence getting enough regen from the passive, but Procious is coming forward aggressively. Kawaii flashing backwards.
Evelyn chasing Zera from the jungle.
Down from parallelogram for whatever reason. They
It's
might
that
be
turret.
looking. Yeah, they might just be looking for a dive on a King Gilgalad or at least force him away and stuff all not used. It hits him!
Oh,
and
wow!
there it is! Kawaii Sheep comes in for the kill. And Deathcap for Cutie with 4 members on the bottom side will pick up tower first blood for sure.
Yeah, that was a big ultimate. That was nice. Oh yeah, sorry. To rewind on a tangent. How does Evelyn activate her charm?
So once that little heart fills up entirely,
Yeah.
any of her abilities will activate.
Not an auto attack, it has to be an ability. Okay.
So when you want to make sure that you don't miss it, you can just like use the dash ability to jump onto them and get the charm.
Okay.
But if you use an ability on them before it's fully charged, then it will consume the mark and not get the.
Has to be, yeah, you can use it before it's fully charged.
Okay, gonna go aggressive. He's looking for a dive onto Sophie, but
3,
Sophie still has his ultimate.
4,
Sophie, whoa!
5,
Just siphoning
6.
strikes him down, and Nyan Cat takes an extra.
Oh!
Whoa,
Where
what
did that
was he
turret shot
doing?
come from?
No, he stayed. He
Whoa.
got greedy. Nyan Cat greeds for that minion and then goes down to the tower.
Dang, I honestly thought he was out of turret range. That was crazy.
And that's kind of the name of this game. People just going overly aggressive, getting very greedy is what it is. King Gilgalad goes into the minion wave, greeds for the kill, and goes down to the minions.
Man, this is 3v1
Nyan Cat
Nami.
greeds after staying in 1v2 and goes down and dies. Nyan Cat greeds for minions and dies to the tower after a good dive onto Soapy. Soapy honestly greeded there too by not using his ultimate to dodge away from Nyan Cat, but
Breed of Legends.
it's just so bad.
I'd like to give a shout out to Shy Ronnie though. I'm very impressed with everything he's done so far.
Yeah.
1v3ing under turret, you know, getting a couple of kills early. So sick and tired of new Volibear.
The new Volibear is pretty strong.
Kinda broken.
So they actually did not secure tower first blood bottom lane, and now Parallelogram's in trouble because Withered up. Reverend's gonna come forward. He's gonna use the stopwatch. He's stalling for time because Kawaii Sheep is up here, but he has no chum in the waters. He used it earlier. Parallelogram gonna get bit by Reverend, so now Kawaii Sheep is in trouble. Has the label Trickster away.
That minion. Maybe he's got a little, you know, he can put a little influence. Okay.
He's gonna dash in. Hadley misses the cosmic binding, and Soapy's here. Tempered Fate finds both supports, but now they're turning on King Gilgalad. Hadley is gonna be going down. Use of the magical journey. Will they get him? No! No! Proshiz follows through.
Move.
He's gonna flash the cosmic binding. Ignite goes down. Proshiz is now aggressing on a King Gilgalad. Shirani taking the tower. Proshiz will trade kills. Gets a 2 for 1 on the bottom lane, but they traded away their ADC.
Yeah, Shiznit's nice. Flashing the Bard Q, knowing he was gonna get stunned to that wall.
So Pro Shiznit's going for the Blade of the Ruined on Kaisa. Now the unstoppable outside the top lane just to stop the tower from going down. He's gonna find him actually. Doesn't have tower aggro, so Nyan Cat will just take the Destiny Smash. He just gets it there. Now he's gonna turn it around, but Parallelogram doesn't have the damage to get him through the lifesteal of Nyan Cat. And look how much damage that's doing. Just shove the water slide Boy Toy Troy on a greedy roam. Again the greed. Boy Toy Troy going bot, looking for something, doesn't find it, and he walks back through the control warded brush for Deathcap for Cutie. Gets caught by Chum the Waters and Soapy's charm.
Xerath doesn't have invisibility now, does he? Because he just kind of disappeared off the map. I don't like that fast. He was
Absolutely. Deathcap for Cutie on a very good warpath here. 2k gold up now at 12 minutes. Tower First Blood still on the table for both teams. And this is a win that Deathcap for Cutie needs to make it to playoffs. Now Kawaii Sheep gonna be found here, but he has no Chum the Waters. Nyan Cat does still have the Fury of the Sands, but he greeds! He greeds again! What is it with these people not using their ultimates? Use the Chum the Waters, you will survive. The 90 caliber net used to dodge away from the tidal wave. Nicely done by King Gilgalad.
What a game.
Holy cow.
Yeah, they didn't clear that tri-top. A lot of vision on the map, though. Both sides, man.
Yeah, a lot of vision around that dragon area. The Infernal Dragon went down to Deathcap for Cutie early on that we didn't see on the camera, but that's pretty good for the team that they have. Kaisa, doubly effective if she builds any AP. You get that 8% AP and AD on that champion. Although I don't see a lot of Kaisas going for the hybrid builds.
Yeah.
I think people have sort of figured, oh, it's better to just go crit on Kaisa because you do so much damage.
Not that there's not any action, but what about the picks and bans?
Yes.
I like that part. I didn't used to like that part. I love that part.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. Let me see if I can find out. Here, hold on a second. Parallel,
Yeah,
gonna
just
get withered up. Nyan Cat just
fights.
gonna take him down.
Nobody's doing any
slowly but surely, but you've got Soapy on the way up. Smash gonna come through. Soapy is hanging around. The Wither was used for the Slayer, slows him up.
Yeah, Sion just baiting because he knows that even if he does die, he will come back to life.
He doesn't want to die though. He wants to just get to the point where Nyan Cat hard commits, and Soapy's here now looking for the Decimating Smash. There's the charm into it. Oh, so much
wow.
damage! There it is! Evelyn ult rips him apart.
She is huge.
Yeah.
That's a 4-1-7. Evelyn.
I mean, and this, again, Nyan Cat going for what it
good
could.
bubble.
Oh, hold on a second. Teleport coming in.
The
The
volley's
Temper
coming
Fate
in.
misses. Reverence is here, but here's Parallelogram. Unstoppable wall not being used. King kills the knocked into the air. Approaches and follows with the ultimate.
Yeah.
Beautiful teleport
was-
from Parallelogram. Laser targeted Unstoppable Onslaught.
That's the second time that's happened, man. Parallelogram knows what he's doing when he's going for his ADCs.
Absolutely, and there's the Shirani getting knocked into the tower, but he didn't have tower aggro. Revs is taking so much damage, but it's not enough. Now Kawaii Sheep using the Playful Trickster, but that's a lot of damage from Boy Toy Troy. The stun comes through. No, it misses. Jump the waters on your tower, and Soapy gonna charm him up and rip him apart. Soapy's on a rampage.
Yeah, this Evelyn is on fire.
And there it is, Tower First Blood after 14
Finally.
minutes over to Deathcap for Cutie. 17-7, 6K gold lead just about.
Yeah, just about 6,000 gold lead before the 15-minute mark. The enemy team can't even forfeit yet. That's a big gold lead.
Deathcap for Cutie are looking to push down another one. Reverence without his passive doesn't want to try and push this one away, but Soapy will back off, and that means Kawaii Sheep has to as well. Hadley on the way in.
Interesting because Soul Razzle Dazzle has two good tanks, but Evelyn is cutting through him like a knife through butter.
Okay, yeah, so here's the thing about the charm, right? Evelyn's charm, if you land the charm part of it, reduces magic resist.
Oh, wow.
And the thing about having the quote-unquote tanks, Nasus isn't really a tank.
Really.
Even less so with his build. He hasn't even gone for defensive boots. He went for a full CDR build, which is...
Stacks.
Yeah, he's looking for the stack. Shirani getting flipped over, sideaway thrown out. That will not be enough, but the ace in the hole will! Reverend's gonna go down, though. A good bubble from Shirani means he will not go down alone. Now, Parallelogram getting aggressed by Nyan Cat. Decimating Smash comes through.
I wish there was a little number above Nasus' head that would show me how many stacks he had without me having to click on him.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Or maybe he'd just get bigger like Cho'Gath after every stack he had. That'd be nice.
That'd be a little bit excessive, I think, before this Slayer comes through. Parallelogram doing a good job trading onto Nyan Cat, but do have to watch out for the Fury of the Sands.
Second Infernal Drake coming up.
Oh, that is disaster for the old Razzle Dazzle. The second Infernal
Evelyn.
over to Deathcap for Cutie. Yeah, there it goes. And here we go. Parallelogram now in trouble. He's going to get the Spirit Fire out. Parallelogram about to have the Unstoppable Onslaught. Flashes away. Too scared of that second and last Siphoning Strike. The Unstoppable Onslaught is available. Oh, Nyan Cat flashes, doesn't get the range. That's a wasted flash, but here's the Decimating Smash, and the Unstoppable Onslaught is available. He has no Fury of the Sands anymore. Parallelogram does have the damage he needs if he wants to go for it, but doesn't feel confident, afraid of what happens if he misses.
Interesting turnout so far.
Oh no, Parallelogram
Volley
trying to
Bear's
take a
coming
recall
top.
here. Reverence will not actually see him. He just comes in to pick up the wave, and Nyan Cat actually going to teleport up there as well, so a little bit of miscommunication there. Could have saved that Nasus teleport for a little bit.
Rip Herald's still available.
Kawaii Sheep is actually already up here. Nyan Cat gonna get caught by a fully charged Decimating Smash, and Kawaii Sheep is here. There's the Unstoppable Onslaught, looking for the Chum the Waters after the Urchin Strike, looking for Parallelogram. The Predator comes through. Nyan Cat, one more auto, but Kawaii Sheep can't find it. He's gonna get bitten, and Reverence takes it down.
Bike to kill, baby.
And Parallelogram now on the run. Reverence doesn't have his flash up, but he will be able to get out Roar the Slayer. No, he stayed. Why did he stay? Decimating Smash the wrong direction, and Reverence able to walk out the slow from the Slayer. But here's Pro Shiznitz coming in, and Cathian Rain rips apart two members of the old Razzle Dazzle. Now right in the arcane, flashed away from Soapy, will not predict the correct direction.
This is what I call a slobber knocker. Now everybody's got items, and everybody just wants to throw fights out. I'm a big fan of these. A little harder to follow. You never
They
know
are
who's
fun
winning.
to watch, for sure.
Yeah, very fun to watch. There's a lot of people top lane. I usually don't see a lot of people top lane.
Oh, King Gilgalad is gonna get the tower, but it is
Oh.
Caitlyn and Lance alone. Evelyn, the charm comes through, and Soapy gets the
Heal.
summoner heal out. Doesn't have his
Lost the
ultimate,
combo.
but
Get
gets
her.
caught by a
Get
90
her.
count.
Oh.
Yordle Snapchat, build over Peacemaker. Go!
Oh.
So close, but Soapy comes out on top.
Yeah.
6-1 and 7 on this Evelyn.
If Caitlyn had dropped a ward in that bush, minions might have killed her.
Baby. Here we go. Rift Herald starting it up by the bottom lane of Deathcap for Cutie of all things. Ironic approaches is just going to be taking that one down. The Kaisa passive does make her quite good at taking down epic monsters. So you see how every time she autos something, you get the stacks at the bottom? And once you get 5 stacks of that up, it does a large percent max health damage. Or is it percent? It's either percent max health or percent missing health, one of the two.
It can stack it with C?
Yes. So teammates hard CC will give you 1 stack, and her W, the very long range thing, I don't remember what it's called, but it gives you 2 stacks or 3 stacks if you have 100 AP from items. But most of the time you don't actually get that because you generally go for this crit build that Ferociousness is now moving towards after completing the
Kaisa can maybe mid lane, depending on our build.
And but you can only get the 5th stack from an auto attack. I think. Well, I know that teammates can't get that 5th stack. Deathcap for Cutie gonna look for the tower. It will be the 3rd tower. The last outer tower for Deathcap for Cutie to take, and Rift Herald, he's at full health. Tempered Fate used to immunify the tower. Beautiful play from Hadley,
Wow,
but is it going to be enough?
This is ult is on a really short cooldown.
Yeah, it's not quite out yet. He does have at least 20% CDR. Could be 30% if he has the Transcendence.
Nasus taking a tower top lane.
It will, yeah, Nyan Cat does get it. Unstoppable Wall is not used. He's gonna knock up 1, but it's only Reverence the tank. But he's gonna flash away. Chum the water comes through, and he gets pushed around everywhere. Deathcap for Cutie get 2 as they take out Hadley as well. Deathcap for Cutie now pushing with 5 in the mid lane. Nyan Cat has to take a recall here. Boy Troy doing his best to clear the wave, but it's not gonna be enough. The Aqua Prison goes wide. There's the minions going down. Deathcap for Cutie will back away.
That's what I like to see from Deathcap, from PLR, is they've been playing together so long, they staggered who had turret aggro.
Yeah,
Make sure
really,
nobody took
really nice, yeah. I do like that too. Soapy's now getting aggressive by Nyan Cat, but here comes the cavalry! Deathcap for Cutie looking for the flash away from the charm, but Soapy gets it anyway. Aqua Prison comes through. He uses the ultimate to drop tower aggro, and now they have to back away. They don't have a minion way to look for the die. King Gilgalad taking a lot of damage, and Kawaii Sheep almost has that chump the waters back up again. Like you were saying, he has a lot of CDR.
Yeah, you can literally watch the line moving on Fizz's ultimate cooldown. It's so fast.
Yep.
I'd say it's at least 90 seconds.
Double Infernal for Deathcap for Cutie is so dangerous for the old Razzle to let this go late, but they're already behind.
Next Dragon's up in less than 60 seconds.
And look, Pro Shiznitz is 9-1 and 4 on this Kaisa.
I thought that Evelyn was carrying, but apparently I was wrong.
Well, Soapy has had a very good game. Has had very good ganks, both top and mid. And even came and took out King Gilgalad for pushing down the tower. Has a Rabadon's Deathcap as his 2nd item after the Runic Echoes.
This is an interesting composition that Deathcap is using. It's like they have 2 supports, 1 bot and 1 top lane. So they've got a lot of utility and a lot of crowd control with the Scion and allowing their carries to do the damage they need.
For sure.
Oh.
The one thing Deathcap for Cutie have, or that Razzle Dazzle have going for them, is that they don't really get to make a whole lot of use of how tanky Parallelogram is, because Fizz and Kaisa are both very short range carries.
Yeah.
Fizz is a melee assassin, and Kaisa is one of, I think, until the patch comes, I don't know if it was this patch or next patch where she gets 25 bonus range, but here goes, Tidal Wave comes through, Nyan Cat gonna get caught up by the Decimating Smash after the teleport, but a good Tempered Fate finds 3 members of Deathcap for Cutie. They flip in Soapy, but he uses the ultimate to get away. Decimating Smash knocks out 2, Reverence goes down to Prosh's passive, Nyan Cat gonna get caught, and now he's kited away and taken out. Cosmic Binding comes through, and it's not gonna be enough because of the redemption coming in from Shirani. Will keep Deathcap for Cutie nice and healthy.
Fizz and Evelyn both use their abilities to completely negate game.
Really nicely done. Aqua Prison finds Boy Toy
my
Troy,
God.
and they follow through with the Kaisa ultimate. Flash away, Boy Toy Troy over the tower, but Hadley will get taken out after the magical journey, and King Gilgalad is in no man's land. Kawaii Sheep trying to chase onto him. Playful Trickster comes through. Flash away from the Urchin Strike. Right to the Arcane comes through, but Kawaii Sheep just gonna chase him down. Throws down a Yordle Snatch at Kawaii Sheep. Looking for it, and there it is. There is enough damage from Kawaii Sheep to take him out.
I really wanted Yakety Sax playing as Caitlyn ran around the bush and ended. That was amazing.
Soapy chasing them away as the Mountain Drake will fall for Deathcat for Cutie. 11, 1 and 5 is Pro Shiznitz on Kaisa. Gonna be able to pick up an Infinity Edge on that next recall, but it will be the red buff just before.
That's how you know Deathcap has two strong carries, when both of their strongest carries, the people with the most kills, only have one kill or one death. Their positioning is on point.
And honestly, it's just like Pro Shiznitz is able to play so aggressively on this Kaisa because of how much damage he's doing.
She jumped right in the middle of the team fight.
And so that's because, like we were saying, the melee assassin and the shortest range ADC in the game, it does sort of negate the effectiveness of parallelogram as a zoning tool. But what parallelogram can do is empower Pro Shiznitz to go wherever he wants because of all the hard CC coming out from the unstoppable onslaught and the decimating smash.
So much crowd control.
Kawaii Sheep able to get in there. The Aqua Prison gonna find one and the minion wave, but it will be Razzle Dazzle picking up their third tower, and they even up tower count, but they're still down over 8k gold. The Tidal Wave used, trying to catch Razzle Dazzle, but the Unstoppable Onslaught will come short. But Kawaii Sheep goes in. Hadley takes some damage. They get flipped over, but Nyan Cat now gonna get Aqua Prison and focused down by Deathcat for Cutie. Parallelogram, Shove the Waters doesn't find the target. There's the stun coming out. Temper Fate will find two members of Deathcat for Cutie, but their Pro Shiznitz dives in to the middle of the team, flashes out. Soapy gonna have to use the ultimate to get out, but it's a triple for the juggler of Deathcat for Cutie. The ace onto the old Razzle Dazzle. A redemption will top him off as they continue to push forward with 5 members clearing out the minion wave. Gonna be an easy inhibitor.
That was Shy Ronnie's Tidal Wave rolling through mid, allowing Parallelogram Scion to ultimate and go through and get that extra movement to
but is this gonna be it? There's 11 seconds left on the bottom lane
an
of the old Razzle Dazzle.
That might
And Deathcat for
be it.
Cutie, they're just looking for the end.
That's
At
it.
25 minutes, they're going to take the
Wow.
victory over the old Razzle Dazzle. Put themselves at 4 and 5, and it will be them keeping their playoffs hopes alive.
What an aggressive team composition.
Very nicely done by Deathcat for Cutie. Just taking down the old Razzle Dazzle in a very one-sided game.
Yeah.
Soapy got so big off of that gank top and the gank mid, and then it was just ridiculous afterward.
That's what happens when you farm champions.
Holy cow. All right, so that will put Deathcat for Cutie actually tied now with the old Razzle Dazzle at 4 and 5, and since they just won, they do have the tiebreaker over them. We still don't know exactly how the other games played out, so there's both of them still have a chance to get to playoffs. We'll have to see afterwards, but we're going to take a short break before we get into the second game of the day of Platinum Cat. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in a few minutes. Internet, hello, and welcome back to OKLCS Spring 2018 Platinum Cap Week 9. So, we're doing some math in between games, and it turns out, even before the results of last game, Ironman, by the way, are 5-3.
Yeah.
They're a game up over the old Razzle Dazzle. So even if the old Razzle Dazzle had won that game, they would have tied Ironman, by the way, and Ironman, by the way, have the tiebreaker over Razzle Dazzle because they beat them in the regular season. So, for sure, we know that OGR, Reign of Kings, GSM, and Ironman, by the way, are your top 4.
Yeah.
Whether that order gets switched up will depend on how those games go. But the old Deathcap for Cutie now, 4-5.
Yeah.
They just beat the old Razzle Dazzle, and in the regular season, they beat both United as One and Sky Fate.
Which is good for them.
Which are the next two teams that could tie their record, which means Deathcap for Cutie, I think, is guaranteed the number 5 seed.
Good for them.
After that victory they had over the old Razzle Dazzle. That means that the number 6 seed is up for grabs between United as One, Sky Fate, and the old Razzle Dazzle.
That's a menage a trois.
Depending on which of them ends up 4-5, which of them has the better game win-loss ratio, we'll have to see. But the next game is between Gecko Slammed Armageddon and Brahms Bodybuilder. So we'll go ahead and jump into that one. Possibly see if we can talk about playoff scenarios during that game.
So, something we've been seeing BBB do is an APC instead of an ADC.
Very interesting. This is actually not the weirdest thing because Mordekaiser has been seen bottom lane with aggressive supports, or you just sort of try and rip them apart.
Yeah.
But they are up against Zyrakan, another very strong duo lane in its own right.
And Shafty on that mobile mid laner. I'm so excited to see him on Ahri again.
So, Gecko Slammed Armageddon, they are 6-2.
Yeah.
They did not beat OGR in the regular season. So,
yeah.
But let's see. I don't remember who won between GSM and Reign of Kings. I'll just check right now as we're waiting for something to happen. In the regular season, Reign of Kings took the win over GSM. So, if GSM wins here, and Reign of Kings loses in their match against Sky Fate, GSM will actually move up and take the number 2 seed, which is huge. The difference between number 2 seed and number 3 seed is gigantic, because number 1 and number 2 seeds get an automatic bye into the semifinals.
Oh, so it will be 4 teams in the finals.
4 teams, well, obviously 4 teams in semifinals, as, that's the only way semifinals will work. But,
oh, that's not, my bad. So we have 6 teams playing online to see who gets to go to finals.
Yeah, so, the way it works is there's 6 teams in playoffs when you have 10 teams in a division.
Yeah.
The number 1 and 2 seed, we will get an automatic bye into the semifinals.
Okay.
In the quarterfinals, the 3rd seed will play the 6th seed, and the 4th seed will play the 5th seed. And the winners of those will play the number 1 and 2 seeds.
Okay, so there will be 4. For some reason, I expected to see 3 teams like last final.
Oh, that was because the number 4 seed from Platinum Cap was not able to make it for whatever reason.
They were in a different state.
GSM bottom lane.
Zaya's putting out some mean feathers right now.
So here's the thing about Mordekaiser bottom lane. I don't think it's all that good, personally. But,
Stain? Is that what it is?
The thing about it is that Mordekaiser hits level 2 faster than other champions in the bottom lane because of his, good root.
Nice.
There's a charm from Shafty. I think it's his W pass. Oh, but there's a level 2 hit by GSM first. Speed Machine gonna have to be pushed away. The good thing about Zyrakan is that you do a lot of damage when you pop that deadly flip.
Yeah.
Ooh, good charm from Shafty. There's the Ignite onto Seymour. He flashes away instantly, but Shafty, no mana for the Orb of Deception.
No. I'm in.
Shafty has just been very aggressively using his mana to push. There's the knockup, but there's the Zenith Blade catching onto Silver Spade. Ignite goes down onto him, though, but Speed Machine is taking a lot of harass. Speed Machine doesn't even have his own heal. He has Ignite as well, so double Ignite bottom lane. One of them was just burned there, but that was Speed Machine having to back away. Now Levi's gonna push onto its Napalm, but it's a level 3 Renekton.
Warwick running through, topping. Taking vision, clearing vision. Pretty standard item build so far, except we've got Mordekaiser also with a Relic Shield. That's
Yeah, so that's
Interesting.
that's what you do on Mordekaiser bottom lane. Again, I think it's been a long time since Mordekaiser bottom lane. Yeah. Normally you would see it with aggressive support such as this Leona. But it's just so hard for like Mordekaiser doesn't have a lot of the old benefits of dual lane Mordekaiser that he used to have because it was so overpowered. Been nerfed. Relic Shield isn't quite as good on like carry role non-supports anymore.
They made it pretty hard for you to gain passive gold if you are not as a...
Yeah, and Speed Machine getting forced out of lane that early also negates a large part of the benefits of going Mordekaiser bottom lane because of that extra EXP. The Zenith Blade will not land from Aetheriel.
And here comes the gank. Kane's coming
there's
in.
A knockup from Silver Spade. Aetheriel looking
Warwick
for the
coming in
stun,
as well.
but he's gonna stun up one. But here's Waldo is gonna get rooted in place by the feathers and legit gonna come in for a flash spear. And Waldo going very low. Ignite goes down from him. It will be a Spide Machine flashing, and it will be Aetheriel who picks up first blood. Now Silver Spade on the run, and now one more auto attack will be enough. And Silver Spade has no flash, but he will get out with the grand entrance, getting out of there. And Naked Beekeeper gonna use more feathers, forcing away BBB, looking for some more damage onto the very low members. Aetheriel looking for the Zenith Blade. He will find it. It stuns up Naked Beekeeper. Do they have the damage? No. Flash away from Naked Beekeeper. We'll get him out.
What a fiesta.
It's ridiculous. It's Napalm. Level 4 to level 5 though from Levi's. And Doran's Ring is doing a lot of damage with the Roar. The Slayer Decimating Smash almost takes him very low. It's Napalm has to back away here.
Hey, who is it top lane on the side of Brahms Bodybuilders?
It's Levi. It's French. It's Levi.
Oh, that's not, yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Levi. I was like, Levis? I didn't mean BBB. I meant GSM. My bad.
Now, Naked Beekeeper and Silver Spade gonna be shoved in a little bit. They did lose their jungler for first blood, but they stayed alive, having to burn all of their summoners, but that means no summoners on the side of BBB's bottom lane either.
That's Leona with blue buff.
Yeah, it is a Leona with blue buff. Kind of just throw out the Zenith Blades willy-nilly, I guess, is what that allows you to do. You have unlimited mana and extra 10% CDR, but
one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen was an AP Leona. Like, with all the crowd control she has, she does an unreasonable amount of damage.
So, it's Napalm actually took a recall and teleported back to lane. If Levi's wants to walk back to lane himself with the coming back with the Bomby Cinder, he could keep his teleport for teleport advantage, but instead, look where he's going. He's going towards the bottom lane, gonna look for something cheesy with the Unstoppable Onslaught, and then teleport back to top lane. But it doesn't look like he's gonna find anything. Speed Machine and Aetheriel had taken a recall, and that means you look at that wave in the top lane, he's losing a large chunk of gold and EXP to the tower as we speak.
This is the second game in a row that we've seen Sion go bot lane early. Maybe for tower, maybe for an early tower dive and kill.
Yeah. Although I would have to say Parallelogram has been a little bit more efficient about it, because look how much time Levi is using down here. He's it's Napalm is still continuing to push that wave into his tower. They know something is going on when the Scion leaves the lane, so for this long, it's Napalm is going to make him miss even more gold and EXP.
That's Ahri roaming down.
And now Levi is just leaving. He didn't even get anything for that.
Oh, he might be able to turn and get that Ahri roaming
Possibly. This is a possibility. But Shafty is going to just head back towards the mid lane. They send Seymour up to catch that wave pushing into top lane, so they will at least cut their losses on the side of GSM.
So they didn't really lose too much CS on that.
Root, the Zenith Blade goes wide, and now that's the sign for GSM to go more aggressive.
Lane
Shafty
swap.
going to take a lot of damage from Levis.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, Sion, as a top laner, can even move mid lane to contend against Ahri because of his E.
Yeah. The Roar of the Slayer is really good. Oh, but Zenith Blade finds Naked Beekeeper. Silver Spade gonna look for a knockup. He will find it, but Naked Beekeeper ignited. Teleport coming in from Levi's. Here's his Unstoppable Onslaught available. Solar Flare misses, and Speed Machine will get knocked up. A Decimating Smash gets interrupted by the Q from Aetheriel, but Speed Machine has no flash, and he will be going down. Waldo here to help him out, and Waldo picks up the kill. Now Aetheriel gonna get knocked up by the Grand Entrance, so Silver Spade will stun up one, but Waldo just gonna follow through. Shafty is here. The Zenith Blade will come in. Double kill over to the jungle, but Levi gonna go down. Infinite Duress finds Silver Spade, and he will go down as well. Ignite comes out. There's the teleport from Seymour. Will not find a never move. Levi's going to go down. He already got him, but Seymour finds it with the Vision of Empire.
If I'm correct, Renekton's going to take top lane First Blood Tower.
Yeah, that is going very low. And look at the CS discrepancy between the top laners. 33 between Levi's and its Napalm.
He's not going to take top tower. Man, that's 5 members of a GSM bot lane.
Yeah. 1,000 gold lead, though, in favor of BBB. And that is all coming from that top lane discrepancy. 40 CS now.
And that teleport that Levy made, that was what they wanted to do by sending Scion bot. Instead of having him lane gank and sneak in, they wanted to teleport and get a good
Yeah, that would have probably been the better use of his time.
Yeah.
He will come up top lane
Oof.
to stop the tower from going
Almost.
down at the very least. So tower first blood still on the table. 1.3k gold in favor of BBB, but since no towers have gone down, that Ocean Drake is going to be very effective. Napalm gonna just slice and dice through him.
Dice. Can you just slice, or do you have to slice and dice?
No, you can just slice.
Okay.
You can never dice though. You have to slice and then dice. You can't just dice. Alright, so Aetherial and Speed Machine will just come through and push down that control ward.
I want that ward skin.
It's very nice.
Beautiful. Love it.
So Speed Machine is going to rush towards the Rylai's Crystal Scepter, which actually, if you think about it, that's probably better now. The Rylai's Crystal Scepter did get changed a little bit with the AP item changes.
Yeah.
So I guess that is something that makes Mordekaiser a little bit better.
Slowing people down, catching up to him.
But you do have to worry. Oh, good never move. The Vision of Empire gonna pop onto Shafty, and that takes a good chunk of his HP out. While they're taking away his own blue buff, not going to hand it off to Seymour.
And the bodybuilders with good vision top lane around that Rift Herald. 2 control wards. They definitely either want to do something to take out Scion or to get that Rift Herald. They want that turret. Fans?
And
No, right? That's what I go to when there's not a lot going on.
let's see if I can find it. I should,
Just hanging out. Nothing too much.
not a lot.
Connection, getting a little bit sliced, a little bit of dice. Rakan getting his Q off. Just a little poke. Poke here, poke there, poke, poke, poke. You poke, I poke, poke, poke. You take a sip, take a sip.
So, picks and bans. Anivia, Kaisa, and Malzahar banned away by GSM. Zac, Morgana, and Talon banned away by BBB. And then Tristana and Tom Kench banned by GSM in the second rotation. And then 2 supports, Thresh and Bard, taken away
A lot of support bans.
from GSM by BBB.
Tom, the Morgana, Bard.
Aldo gonna get charmed up by Shafty on his way
Good
in.
damage.
We'll get a little bit punished. But he's just
Foxfire.
here to pick up the wave, and now the Vision of Empire zones Shafty. But there's a never move! It's
Oh
gonna
my
land through!
God.
Knockout comes through, it doesn't matter, Shafty's just gonna go down. Greed by Shafty there to not use the Spirit Rush to dodge that. Wow. And that's kind of the name of today, a never move will land as
Greed.
well. There's some damage on the legit.
The letter for today is G, for greed.
Yeah, exactly. You have to... The thing is, you have to play very respectful of what your opponents do. Always, you know, if that thing looks like it might land, you should just
run.
you should just use your ability to dodge it rather than say, I'm sure I can dodge this, get hit by it, and die after using the ability anyway.
Shafty knew Kane was right there.
But Tower First Blood will go down in favor of BBB. That puts them at a 2.2k gold lead. And it's Napalm 40 CS up with Tower First Blood solo goal.
You know,
Tiamat and a Phage going into that Black Cleaver is going to rip Levi's apart.
I kind of like this ability power carry in the bot lane that the bodybuilders are doing. No, they're not finding success with traditional metas, and they're doing something different. And they won last week's game. I don't know how this week turns out, but
that was their first win last week. Where you remember we saw it with the Vel'Koz in the bottom lane role. Now a lot of members of both teams heading towards this bottom side. Shafty spotted that on the controller, but Waldo is here, waiting for him to come down. Levi's is on his way down as well, with the Unstoppable Onslaught and his teleport available.
Sion's coming mid. First blood tower
They're
did go
looking
down.
for something on the Shafty. Shafty does have his flash up right now, so he will have the flash and the Spirit Rush available. You're trying to bait in Aetherol. A charm lands from Shafty onto Seymour, and there we go. There's the Zenith Blade in, but they are taking a 2v3.
Teleport.
But a teleport coming in from its Napalm,
Teleport.
and that's a very strong Renekton. The Umbral Trespass will find Aetherol. It will be enough, but there's the Unstoppable Onslaught. Use the Exhaust onto him as well. It's Napalm focused down by 3 members, but they just take out Waldo with Speed Machine. Silver Spade taking a lot of damage. They will slice and dice away. It's Napalm gonna root up they're gonna root up Waldo's ghost rather. Seymour coming down here with a flash charm. We'll find Levi's and the infinite duress in. Levi's will go down. There's the Seymour's ultimate coming out, the demonic ascension, but he will not be able to pop it. GSM just have to back away, cut their losses. It's a 2-for-1 in favor of BBB.
Zion has the when he gets his opportunity to get his ult off, right, to get his shadow, his puppet.
The Mordekaiser?
That's what I meant. Yeah. When Mordekaiser gets his clone there, that is such a powerful ability when you can have a 6th member for your team.
Yeah, and you saw Waldo's ghost, the top 10 anime betrayals on the side of GSM. It was doing a lot of damage.
Yes, it was.
The more importantly, Speed Machine is able to use the Ghost as a sort like a frontliner.
Yeah.
More importantly, he's able to, while he's doing that, since there's no threat of it, like giving a kill over, you can put the W on it as Mordekaiser and give yourself a little bit of movement speed moving forward, which is what he needs. But Silver Spade got caught by the Zenith Blade, stunned up, so he's gonna flash away with or use the Grand Entrance. Actually, flashes a legit charm comes through. He's gonna land into Seymour, but Shafty doesn't want this fight, and the Nevermove comes through. The Death's Hand rips him to pieces. Seymour on a killing spree. The greed from Shafty is real, honestly.
The letter today is G.
And there we go, knock up on the legit, and 4
Wolf
members of
backing out.
GSM, they get the root and the pull, and Aetherol uses the Solar Flare. It's not going to be able to save him. Naked Beekeeper picks up his first kill.
Hey, if you're getting 4v1'd, just save your ultimate. That way when you come back, you can have a team fight.
But GSM will pick up their second dragon uncontested. The Mountain Drake goes over to their side.
2 dragons. Hey, kind of, closing that gold discrepancy. They're not quite as far behind, about 2.2 gold.
Yeah, they've closed the gap a little bit.
Yeah.
Seymour landing a good never move onto Shafty, and he's got an Abyssal Mask. Shafty really has no business going aggressive.
GSM's coming, man. They know that Rift Herald's up.
Oh, yeah. BBB, we're looking for a Rift Herald in response, but there's the Vision of Empire. It's going to find its Napalm, and there's the slow coming through. Levi's does have the Unstoppable Onslaught. There it is! Going in for the Tri-Brush, but they use the Infinite Duress to run away. Oh! They pull it back in with a never move afterwards, but it's not going to be enough damage.
Yeah, I would not have chased for those kills. Top lane turret is still up. I probably would have taken Rift Herald instead.
It was a reasonable attempt there. The charm gonna come through, but Seymour doesn't really care about what Shafty has to offer. So the thing about Swain, right? Any hard CC that you land, Nevermove goes wide. It's gonna pop the Demonic Ascension just to push Shafty away. Spirit Rush was invested there by Shafty.
Scion CC with that Q.
Yeah, any hard CC, Swain can right-click that guy and pull him in.
You're sitting on a ward.
Yeah, interesting attempt there by BBB bottom lane. The Vision of Empire, it does do a surprising amount of damage. You don't want to stand on top of that when you don't have to.
Nope.
Silver Spade coming around. He does know that BBB is there. He's just going to pretend he doesn't know.
Jump on him. Me wants to kindly farm and not do anything. Other me is saying, jump in, W right now, and go ham as hell. Just.
And there he goes. He says, haha, I knew you were there the whole time. Throw some feathers at him. Gets the bone plating at the very least.
Go ham. No, don't go. That Rift is still up. You got a little bit of time. You still got 3 minutes until Baron.
Something. Naked Beekeeper just trying to push the wave away.
Warwick is bot lane. So is Kane.
Yeah, Speed Machine has his Rylai's Crystal Scepter and his Sork boots.
Now, Sion's teleport is down, but Renekton... Oh, never mind. Renekton's going top.
Does not have his teleport either. But Seymour does. Seymour has a teleport where Shafty has the Ignite, meaning that Seymour has a lot of pressure to apply.
Warwick is spotted out on a ward while he's going for those chickens.
I don't think Waldo can really deal with him as it is right now. Well, he's going to try. There's the Vision of Empire being used. Legit going to fear him up. Infinite Duress into the charm. And Waldo uses the Umbral Trespass. Seymour flashes for the Never Move onto 1. Now it's a 2v3 in favor of GSM. Seymour taking Shafty down. There's Waldo coming around with the kill. And they've gotten the support of Silver Spade, the support of GSM as well.
Yeah, right before Warwick went to get those chickens, they dropped a control ward behind their red buff.
Yeah, really nice use of the Umbral Trespass by Waldo. Stalls out for Seymour and Levi's to come around and pick up Shafty and Legit. Shafty has no business being anywhere near Seymour.
Nope.
That is
a
here we go.
4-0-2
They're gonna try.
swing.
Oh, it's Napalm getting 2v1 into the tower. He actually picks up tower aggro
Sands, he's
with
got
the
the
dandruff.
sands.
He's gonna flash away. And now Waldo and Levi's, are they gonna continue to chase onto him? There's gonna flash
got
with a
nobody
knock-up,
around him.
and
He's
it
got
will
nobody.
be. No, he
Oh
slices over
my
the wall. He has
God.
another dice. There he is, the Vision of
Swing's
Empire.
coming,
He
swing's
slows him up. One more will be enough.
Oh,
One
no, he
for the
juked.
Death's Hand from Seymour. He goes unstoppable. 5-0-2 for the mid laner GSM.
In his defense, it took 3 people to take him down for the first time. Napalm was beasting it.
Yeah, but he had, again, no business being there. His team can't do anything when he attracts 3 people. It's like, haha, it took them 3 people to kill me. Oh, but I died and my team didn't get anything. That just means it's like it doesn't mean anything. It takes 3 people to kill you when nobody is doing anything on the other side of the
And
map.
if you see the enemy team send 3 people after 1 person, roam, go grab a turret, knowing it's going to be almost undefended.
But honestly, that's it's really not something BBB can do anything about other than not be in that situation, because GSM Shafty can't push out because Seymour is so threatening, and Naked Beekeeper and Silver Spade, they might not be able to win the 2v2, but they can clear the wave and they can kite. Zaya is one of the better kiting ADCs in the game, and Speed Machine is a melee bot laner that can't really do anything when you're getting kited.
GSM's got 2 people on their team with no deaths. Like, they're playing very safe.
Yeah, they're playing it really well around BBB, and BBB are not responding appropriately.
How do the bodybuilders have a 2,000 gold or a 1?
Oh, it's that tower first blood, and here's the charm coming through, but it's he's gonna hit the tower, but there's Shafty gonna put down some damage. They're actually just forcing the solar flare dodged by the feather storm. Naked Beekeeper is slowed up. Ignite goes down, the feathers come through, but it's not gonna be enough damage. Legit now slowed up. There's the never move, is pulled him back in. He will go down. Levi's picks up the kill. Zenith Blade comes in. There's the charm being used, but Naked Beekeeper goes down. Silver Spade trying to get away now. Waldo's here, knocks him up into the tower. Aetheril will pop the locket and can shield himself up. Seymour, Demonic Ascension comes through. Decimating Smash will push him away. There's the Demon Flare coming out, but not enough damage. They pull him back in with the never move, and his Napalm doesn't have his ultimate up. We'll get the Call of the Meek to get this knockout. Come through. Levi's will pick him up. Seymour goes dominating with the Death's Hand. Waldo now just helping Silver Spade keep the tower alive. Tower will go down in the mid lane for GSM. Now Waldo, Zenith Blade, Aetheril finds him under tower, but there's a 2-man knockup. He's under tower. He takes tower aggro. Teleport coming through, and with Levi's coming in, Aetheril will go down. They get 2 without the help of Levi's anyway.
Mordekaiser is kind of popping off.
What was that?
Mord finally has his Leandries. Mordekaiser's gonna start becoming a scary thing to fight against. It was greed. The letter of the day is G for greed. I think the letter next week should be R for respect, and I think a lot of people need to learn that one.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Next week is quarterfinals, so you do have to, like, there's even more on the line. You lose that, you're out. You're done.
Warwick spotted out. You better disappear. No, Warwick will be okay.
Okay, so
Jeez.
a lot happening here. Waldo actually is playing this game really well on a mechanical level.
Yeah.
I have to say.
God, wait, who?
Waldo.
Yeah, Kane's doing all right. Did he go blue Kane?
He went red Kane. So that's why his E will knock you up when it hits.
Let's say the bodybuilder's got like 3 or 4 tanks.
I actually really like that from Waldo, because it empowers your Swain that much more. And now Waldo kind of gets the knockup like we're talking about. Never move, pulls him back in. The Vision of Empire and it's Napalm pops his ultimate, but it doesn't matter. Shafty leaves his top laner to die and has to use the Spirit Rush to get out.
If only I told you what the letter of the day was when you were playing this game.
Alright, so BBB, they will pick up a second tower, so that will put them just 200 gold behind, but here's Silver Spade, he has the quickness, will knock up 1, he's gonna charm up 2, and the Unstoppable has not come through! Speed Machine flashes for it, the Feather Storm comes through, Silver Spade going very low, he has to flash away, but Speed Machine is just gonna get taken out by Waldo and Naked Beekeeper, the knockup comes through, and he will go unstoppable, they pull him back in, Seymour goes godlike on the Swain.
Yeah, GSM just sent 5 members for 2 bot lane. I'd like to talk about team compositions right now because the bodybuilders don't have any range. The longest ranged ability they have is Ari's Q or her charm. you guys don't want to. Well, I mean, if you're gonna go aggressive, you need to go aggressive as hell and jump on somebody, make a pick, do something, get better vision, because GSM has the Kane
Oh, and
Q.
look at Shafty gets
Yeah.
rooted, and that's Naked Beekeeper critting him away. A flash from Shafty.
Yeah, these team comps are very similar. They're both kind of hard engaged, both kind of pick, and GSM's playing their team comp better.
Yeah, and you know, BBB, they had an advantage early, but now they're 2.2k gold down. It's Napalm did not join the team fights that he needed to. Nevermove will pull him back in. Now
no,
Seymour
baby.
gonna use the Vision of Empire, and Napalm doesn't want to fight him in an extended trade.
Remember, if you win your lane, roam so you can win somebody else's lane too.
More importantly is that Renekton falls off really hard, but
Yeah.
Renekton spikes so hard at that level 6 and at that level 11 because
His ult is
his ultimate Dominus gives you not only an absurd amount of tankiness for that stage of the game, but also the little Dandruff does a lot of damage. If you're in the middle of an enemy team with the Dominus running, you'll rip them apart.
I love seeing Nasus one game and then Renekton the next game. That's just it's nice.
Yeah, the Ascended Brothers.
Big bro, little bro.
Ooh, never moved.
And
pulls
get
him
picked!
in. Zenith Blade
Oh,
will
she's
land
going
on the
in.
Seymour,
No,
but
back
there's
up.
the Demonic Ascension. Shafty's
Kane,
trying to
Kane's
do
coming
damage,
in.
but he can't find any. There's the quickness being used. They pull him back in, and Speed Machine gonna go down. The Solar Flare will start up too for a little bit, but Silver Spade was tanking up the rest of BBB in the meanwhile. Seymour pulls one back in. Waldo goes dominating, knocks him up. Vision of Empire, Infinite Rest used, but there's a knock up on the 2 from Silver Spade. They charm up Waldo, but he's still got the Umbral Trespass. He's gonna use, no he doesn't, but he will survive anyway. It's an ace for 0 on the side of GSM. GSM,
they're
they
just gonna
take the
back.
tower.
That's
Oh, it's a
good game.
surrender from
Holy
BBB.
crap! Hey, if you're gonna play an ability-powered champion bot lane, don't pick Mordekaiser. It's kind of. I think the Xerath did so well last week because of the range, because of the utility he has, but Mordekaiser's just got a bad kit. Old kit. I don't like it.
They tried it. It was working for a while there, but as the fights went on, as the game continued, there was just better macro play from GSM. And when your Mordekaiser as a team is behind, it's really not something you can really deal with.
And I wouldn't have picked Rylai's. Rylai's is a good
Well,
item.
I think the Rylai's makes sense. The first item Rylai's for Mordekaiser is, generally what happens.
I like his Morellonomicon. That
Yeah, the Morellonomicon is
burn.
well, the Morellonomicon doesn't give you any burn. It gives you flat magic penetration and grievous wound.
that's what I meant. Grievous Wounds.
But anyway, that will be GSM taking the victory over BBB.
Yeah.
So,
BB.
yeah, so BBB unfortunately falls down to 1-8. Their one victory this split came last week in a really good game, but
Started kinda
unfortunately they weren't able to pull out anymore. GSM ascends to 7-2. Unfortunately, we actually don't have any more Platinum Cap games for you.
This game is being played tonight.
So let's take a look. The OGR United is One series took place on previous patch. Unfortunately, we can't show that one. OGR took the victory 2-1 over
Obviously.
United is One, which unfortunately means that United is One 3 and 6 cannot make playoffs. But with that victory, OGR secures Oklahoma Platinum Rush. OGR, they secure themselves the #1 seed at 8-1. It's impossible for Reign of Kings to catch them, even if they win now.
So that means there are 3 teams that can't go.
3 teams for sure that cannot go.
Bodybuilders, they're out.
GSM ascend to 7-2. The Reign of Kings Sky Fate game has actually not yet occurred.
Sky are still in it.
Sky Fate, I have to do the math actually. We could do the math right now actually, since it's a short stream.
Yeah.
We might as well do it right now. So, do you have a calculator?
I do. We know which team is taking the first place seed.
Yes, OGR guaranteed first place seed.
Yeah.
Reign of Kings with a win secure themselves second place seed.
Yeah.
With a loss, they get the
Second or third. They beat GSM?
GSM lost to Reign of Kings. So if Reign of Kings win, their second seed. If they lose, GSM is second seed. The Iron Men game,
Rock loses, and
the Iron Men versus OU game was finished, but they didn't send in their replays, unfortunately. So let's see.
I'm in
I have to check.
I'm
I have to check if
one?
the Iron Man versus Reign of Kings is the one in question. Iron Man versus Reign of Kings went the way of Iron Man. So actually, if Iron Man win and Reign of Kings
Oh,
lose,
they'll be tied.
Iron Man will be the number 3 seed,
Ah!
and Reign of Kings will be the number 4 seed.
Ah,
In any case, those 4 seeds are locked up.
yeah, for
Deathcap
sure.
for Cutie, with their win this week, and the fact that they have tiebreakers over
4 and 5.
the old Razzle Dazzle and Sky Fate, they're guaranteed them a 5 seed.
They got 5th, so
And that means
6.
the 6 seed is between
Razzle
the
Dazzle.
old Razzle Dazzle and Sky Fate, which Sky Fate have the head-to-head over the
Ha!
old Razzle Dazzle. So, Sky Fate, if they win, will be your number 6 seed. If they lose, the old Razzle Dazzle will be your
Oh
number
my
6 seed.
gosh. What? Oh, that's an exciting game.
Yeah. So that is good. Unfortunately, we don't know.
Yeah. They're playing tonight?
Yes, the Sky
Oh
Fate
my
versus Reign of Kings,
gosh.
and both of those teams have a lot on the line.
Yeah.
Reign of Kings, if they lose, they go down from the number 2 seed to the number 4 seed.
That's a big difference.
If Sky Fate win, they make it to playoffs. If they lose, they do not.
And if they get the 2nd seed, they don't have to play next week, right?
Well, the 2nd seed is only between GSM and Reign of Kings.
Oh, that's right.
GSM would really like Sky Fate to win over
Mhm.
Reign of Kings because the number 2 seed, the discrepancy between that and the number 3 seed is enormous. In any case, that is what's going to happen. So OGR number 1 seed.
Man.
GSM will be the number 2 seed if Reign of Kings win, or if Reign of Kings lose, and number 3 seed if Reign of Kings win.
If they win.
Yes. Iron Man, by the way, if Reign of Kings win,
Yeah.
will be the number 4 seed. If they lose, they'll be the number 3 seed. Iron Man, sorry, I just said Iron Man. Razzle Dazzle, sorry, Deathcap for Cutie, the number 5 seed
5
for
seed.
sure. And now the old Razzle Dazzle, they're counting on a win from Reign of Kings to
Make the
keep
6th.
themselves in playoffs to make the 6th seed. Otherwise, Sky Fate are in control of their own destiny. It's up to
Man.
Sky Fate have to win. Sky Fate have to win for them to make playoffs.
That's a lot of important games to
Yep.
see who gets what seed.
Yeah. There's a lot. There's a
Oof.
lot still to be determined. That match will be at 8 o'clock tonight. We're not going to stream it, but if you know anyone from either of those two teams, definitely I recommend that you try and spectate it.
Yeah, leave your spectate open.
Sky Fate and Reign of Kings, yeah. Don't be little annoying
Don't be that
boys
scumbag. No spectate.
who turn off spectate.
You're not cheating. Don't do that.
All right. In any case, that is going to be it for the Platinum Cap stream. We do have the Diamond Cap stream tonight at 6 o'clock. I think. Let me just make sure.
Am I streaming? Yeah.
I want to make sure that we have all the games of Diamond Cap. So we have that one for sure. We have this one for sure. We have 2 more. Okay, yeah, we have all 4 of the Diamond Cap games that got played this week. We'll go into that tonight on the stream. I'm not going to go into it now because this is the Platinum Cap stream. So thank you all so much for watching. That's the end of the Platinum Cap regular season.
Woof.
We have one more stream of the regular season. Next week, join us for playoffs. That'll take place over 2 days rather than the 1 day we have been doing for the last 2 weeks. Thank you all so much for watching, and hope to see you tonight.